Alright Shinobi, in this video I'll be going over some tips and tricks on how to defeat the corrupted monk in Mibu Village. This is a hard one, so be ready. Just like the O-Rin fight, you don't need divine confetti to deal damage to him in basic playthroughs, but that may change with harder difficulties and items that make the game harder. So as soon as you get in this area, sprint towards the back. I really like using the thrust version of the spear to do some initial damage, and then continue to attack him until he deflects one. After that, immediately start deflecting as he will start to attack. He will do an attack where he puts his lance over his head, then spins at you. I found it best to just run away from this attack, if and when possible, and then run into attack after the 5th swing. Just be careful, however, because I want to think he did more than 5 in a couple runs, but that was either me counting wrong or it was very rarely happening. He also does a retreat attack where he spins his lance and jumps away from me at the same time. I got hit by this almost every single damn time. Honestly, the only times I didn't, I'm pretty sure that was just pure luck. Deflecting, it does work. I did see that in a couple times he did it. But yeah, just be very aware of his movements. He will also run at you and swing his lance. Deflect this and be ready for one of a few different attacks. He will either continue to swing his lance, he will jump in the air and either slam his lance down, or he'll do a sweep attack. Those last two he does independently of other attacks, so keep that in mind. He also does an attack where he pushes you and then swings his lance at you. This is usually followed up by one of two powerful attacks if successfully deflected. Either a thrust or a sweep. Most of his attacks turn into chain or flurry attacks if continuously deflected. If he does the powerful sweep attack, be wary of a follow-up attack, which he does pretty regularly. It's just like a uppercut kind of swing. You can easily either deflect that or dodge out of the way and go into attack. If he does the thrust attack, do the Mikiri counter. Though even though I have the bonus posture damage skill unlocked, I noticed it wasn't doing much or any posture damage. It does do like very little, but it almost looks like it's not doing anything. But do it anyways, and then you can sneak in some much needed vitality damage. And that pretty much does it for his attacks. This fight for me was pretty frustrating, and I found his constant laughing to be very aggravating. Though I didn't do this myself, I can imagine muting this fight could help, at least for the mental side of it. Like I said earlier, successfully deflecting a lot of his attacks turn them into multiple attacks. You can get some great posture damage that way, but if for whatever reason you miss a guard or deflect, or he breaks your posture, you can get put in a bad situation very quickly. His attacks do a lot of damage. This fight, I'd also recommend focusing more on his vitality than his posture, much like the Genichiro fight from a while back. Doing that, his posture drops very quickly and very often until his vitality is pretty low. So getting down that vitality, like as you watch the full fight at the end of this, you'll notice like his health is like in the last third when I actually kill him, because that's how fast his posture for me was dropping. You don't want to be caught mid-animation with an attack from him, so when you're using items, run away from him. Whether it's gourd seeds, whether it's those sugars that give you more damage or more damage resistance, divine grass, whatever it is, be away from him because he will attack you. And any one attack will do a lot of damage, so just keep that in mind. Hopefully this video helped you out though. If it did, hit the like button and subscribe if you're new to the channel. I will have other boss fight guides linked in the comments in the comment section, in the description box down below as I come across them. And as always, stay positive, be happy and healthy, live long and prosper, and I hope you guys have a fantastic time.